Today I'm going to be talking about the Cavs' narrow win last night, very narrow win over the Boston Celtics. And then I'll be previewing tonight's matchup against the 76ers facing off at the Washington Wizards, the new look 76ers. So I'm going to start with the Cavs game last night. The Cavs barely escaped the Celtics last night due to Derrick Rose's clutchness, LeBron's clutchness, and I think their depth. So first, let me just say, Gordon Hayward, that was a horrific injury. I really wish you nothing but the best. Hope you get better. A quick and speedy recovery, because that was very, very tough to watch. It's tough to even think about or remember. So with that, the Celtics, it's a real shame they lost their second best new acquisition to injury. And literally the first game, the Celtics had like 12 points when that happened. So get better, Gordon Hayward. It really sucks what happened, but look at Paul George. He broke his leg 3 years ago in the summer, playing for the Team USA during practice, and everyone thought his career was over, and look at him now. He's back, and he's as good as he's ever been. It's been a long time, long recovery, but I'm sure you could do it. Gordon Hayward's the man. He's a good, strong player, and he's gotten better every year, so you got to give it to him. So as that's going to affect the Celtics, bear with me. It's like super sunny out here. Can't figure out a good angle. But the Celtics now, without Gordon Hayward, I don't think they stand a chance in the East as far as getting the 1 seed. They were the only team that I truly think could have challenged the Cavaliers, but I don't know if they're going to be able to without Gordon Hayward. I mean, it's possible, but the Celtics couldn't handle the Cavs last year, and look at the Cavs this year. They are way deeper, which I'm going to get into now. So Derrick Rose hits a big shot at the end of the third quarter, the buzzer beater. At the end of the third quarter, he had this nasty crossover and hit a 3 right at the buzzer. Derrick Rose is looking really good. I don't want to say he's looking like the old MVP Derrick Rose, but I think, and a lot of other people would agree, that he looks as close to the MVP Derrick Rose as we've seen. So, and remember, this guy's only 28 years old. He should be in his prime right now. 28 years old, and he's got LeBron on his side now. I think Derrick Rose is going to have one of his best years. So, Derrick Rose is clutch, and then come the fourth quarter, Cavs were down like 6. Feds say it was like 3 minutes to go. It's not looking good. Can't lose to the Celtics on your home court in Game 1 against Kyrie, especially after the Celtics had that devastating injury happen to Gordon Hayward. So LeBron marches down with 3 minutes left, and he just bangs a 3. I forget whose face it was in. I think Marcus Smart. By the way, Marcus Smart got away with like 15 fouls last night, and they didn't call them. Whether it was a reach-in foul or a shooting foul or whatever, he's a rough dude, and they let him play more so than anyone else, I guess. At least from what I saw. I got home from work and saw the second half, so I watched the whole second half. I saw the highlights of the first half, but I didn't actually watch every play of the first half. So LeBron bangs a 3 with 3 minutes left. They're down 3. The Celtics can't finish, get their offense together. The Cavs on my video pause. Cavs came away with the win. Kyrie got a last-second shot, got a chance, but LeBron was on him, and it was like a fadeaway. He really wasn't gonna. If he would have made that would have been unbelievable. I'm pretty sure the Celtics were down 2 when he took that 3, so that would have won the game. That would have been crazy, but coulda, shoulda, woulda. The Cavs won the game. So right when the game ends, LeBron, Kyrie, they hug it out. They have their whole mutual respect. That's good, but I don't know. It's really weird seeing Kyrie on the Celtics, especially playing against the Cavs in Cleveland. That was just, it took me like a while to get used to seeing that during the game. So, to finish up that, I think I would put money on the Cavs winning the East this year. And people would use the argument that they were the 2 seed last year. That's only because that LeBron rested like every game, every big televised game. At least, I'm pretty sure he rested at least like 10 games. I don't mean every game. I didn't mean to say every, but he rests a lot. That's why I didn't pick him in fantasy basketball. They rest him a lot because we know what's really important: the playoffs. Playoffs. All right. So next thing I'm going to talk about is the Sixers-Wizards matchup tonight. Sixers are going to play away at Washington tonight. This is Ben Simmons' debut game. It's his first actual pro game, so and it's nationally televised, so we'll see if he lives up to the pressure in Game 1, shows out tonight. I see him getting a double-double tonight, at least 10 points and 10 assists. You guys have heard me talk about the passing. This guy can pass. I think he's the best playmaker on their team. He's going to be their starting point guard, I believe, and he's 6'10". Like, that's crazy. So they have Fultz, the first pick in the whole NBA draft this year, coming off the bench. So I don't know how I feel about that. They said it was due to shoulder soreness, and he just didn't play that much in the preseason at all. So I'm just not liking this start to his season. Hopefully he'll get all the way better, I guess, with his shoulder. I didn't even realize he had a shoulder issue. And he'll work his way into the starting lineup. So I'm assuming Ben Simmons is going to bring the ball up as their point guard. They're 6'10" point guard, so we'll see how they fare against the Wizards tonight. But I think the Wizards were a strong team last year, and they could have and should have beat the Celtics in the playoffs. And I think they're better this year. So, of course, you got John Wall, Bradley Beal, but the additions of Morris, well, they had Morris, and they have Oubre also coming along, getting older. Oubre is a strong talent they have, as well as Marcin Gortat. He's a solid big man. So I see the Wizards giving the Sixers a hard time tonight. I don't know who's going to win. I mean, it's the first game of the year. You can't predict it. I mean, the Warriors lost last night. Well, there's a B. The Warriors lost last night to the Rockets. So, I mean, no one thought that was going to happen. But I am really excited to watch this Sixers-Wizards game tonight. It's our first game of the season. And Vegas has us winning 40 games, and some say that's unbelievably crazy, and that will never happen. But in the East, especially after this Gordon Hayward injury, I'm not happy that it happened. I really hope Gordon Hayward gets a full and speedy recovery. However, I think the Sixers at this point can make 3 or 4 seed if everything goes right for them. So I'll be watching the game tonight. Based on what happens, whether they do good or bad, you'll hear me freaking out about it, or you'll hear me bragging about it. So ready for the game tonight. Cavs win. Sixers later. I'm also going to be looking into the other matchups. So depending on how good the other matchups are, how close the games are, the next video, those will dictate what I talk about in the next video. So I'll leave you with that, and go Sixers for tonight.